tonight. Yeah! Episode number 6 right here. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am your host, Andrew Kira. The man to my right is Mr. Steve Wyeth, everybody. Yeah. And Steve, you know how I actually got to the show today is I decided to take a bus.
No, because you picked me up at my hotel and gave me a ride, Andrew. So, no, that didn't happen.
Well, right, but I'm trying to set up the.
It's a bit. It's a bit.
Yeah,
all right. Okay, Andrew, why don't you tell me more about this bus?
Sure. So anyway, at the DTA now they're starting to get electric buses. Have you heard about this?
Yes, I have. Huh? Wait, huh? Is that real? Are you telling me the truth right now? I don't know if that's a real thing.
Well, yes, it's real that they're getting electric buses,
Okay.
but you know we're just setting up the
Yes.
jokes.
I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
just having a very difficult time telling what's real from what's not real right now.
Okay. So anyway, they're trying to phase out the diesel buses because diesel can cause some erosion because of the pollution that it causes, in some erosion to the bedrock.
Okay. What? Is that true? Is there pollution? Is bedrock an actual thing? What's happening? I'm feeling a little parched. I gotta go get some water, so I'll be back, okay? Sorry.
All right. So anyway, they're getting these buses, and so the reason that they want to phase out the diesel is because they don't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What's this? What's going on?
Hello, Duluth humans. Android Keerbot has returned.
No, not again. I'm sick of this. Can someone get the robot off stage?
No, wait. I have been reprogrammed. I am no longer programmed to host Twin Ports tonight.
Okay. Well, what do you do now?
I am now programmed to improve the show through my many original jokes, my superior good looks, and also to inform you that Richard called and he fell into the road construction and he needs help. Go save him.
Okay. Well, road construction, that could be literally anywhere. Where's? Do you know where he is right now?
He did not say. He could be in any of the extended South St. Louis County area. Go.
All right. Everyone, I'm sorry. We can't move on with the show without Richard. I have to go save him.
Ha, 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 ha. The fool is gone, and now only Android Keerbot remains.
Aren't you forgetting someone, Mr. Keerbot?
Well, everyone, it looks like we have been joined on stage by the Emperor of Proctor.
I'm glad you led off with that applause because I've come here to inform you that we are canceling Twin Ports tonight. Long awaited has my revenge been ever since I saw the first episode and they insulted the imperial pride of the Proctorial Empire through vile propaganda. And so, I reprogrammed Mr. Keerbot in order to betray the Twin Ports tonight.
Yes. After I was kicked off the show, the only work left for me was to return to the National Weather Broadcasting Service. Tonight's forecast, revenge.
Yes, Mr. Keerbot, now let us rise and start the show proper. Play the music! Live from Tantra's U-Code, from beneath the thin layout grime that envelops downtown Duluth, this is Proctortown Productions with Android Keerbot!
Andrew! Is my monologue over? What's this joker doing at my podium?
Surely you must recognize the Emperor of Proctor!
Yes. And he shall now take over Duluth.
God! Andrew, you're so much funnier than you were like 3 minutes ago. But this guy, I don't know what's up with him. He sounds like he might be parched. Can I get you a glass of water? Can I get a PA?
No!
Glass
Come,
of water?
Mr. Kirbot. We've been compromised. We must flee hastily. We will get our revenge eventually. Let's go!
Okay.
Bearded man,
See?
you saw not anything.
Oh, man. You know, I started looking for Richard, and then I realized that Richard's not even in this episode, and he's not even in the area. But what's going on? What happened to the Kirbot?
What are you talking about? Kirbot was like 3 episodes ago, Andrew. Can you come up with some fresh material, please?
All right, well,
Instantly less funny.
hopefully we've got some fresh material tonight because we have on the program Chris Monroe. Yeah. And we also have Kate Lindello talking about the Cook County 911. We'll be right back right after this with more Twin Ports Tonight.
PBS is a private, non-profit corporation in partnership with its member stations. Non-commercial educational license who serve the American public with programming and service of highest quality, offering educational media that helps preparing children for success in school. We will now provide 30 seconds of education. Today's topic, dog breeding.
All right, line breeding is the planned breeding of dogs with their... This is stupid. Kirov, what the heck is this? It's completely asinine. Dog breeding? Yes. Oh, man.
Just move it along, Ooh, line breeding is the planned breeding of dogs with their relatives to strengthen the appearance of desired traits, whereas outcrossing is a planned breeding between two unrelated dogs to increase genetic diversity in the breed. Dogs reach puberty between 6 and 24 months of age. A female dog in estrus...
You have been provided with 30 seconds of education.
Porcupine?
Yes, Ross Perot.
Why are we talking about dog breeding when bear breeding is way more interesting?
Oh, I agree. And it all starts in early spring after a sleepy winter.
Precisely. A sow gets together with multiple boars and her eggs get fertilized.
Yeah, and these fertilized eggs divide to become blastocysts. But they don't implant yet.
Nah, that's right. They only implant if the sow gets enough to eat during the summer.
I know, and if she's fat and happy, some of the blastocysts implant in November and develop over the winter.
Cubs are born in the den in January, and they are tiny.
Oh, aren't they ever? They're about the size of grapefruits.
Grapefruits! And because the sow has mated with multiple boars, cubs in the same litter don't necessarily have the same father.
That's true. But that's okay because this increases genetic diversity in the bear population.
Fascinating!
Welcome back to Twin Ports Tonight. I would like to welcome my first guest of the night. She compiles lists of Cook County police reports, 911 calls. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show, Kate Lindello. Hey, thanks for being here. Hi. Kate, thank you so much for coming on the program.
Thank you
And
for
could you
having
maybe
me.
just give us an overview of what it is that you do? What are these lists that you come up with?
It's very important. The Cook County Herald publishes every single 911 call, and I read through them, and then I cut out the ones that are my favorite.
Why
and
did
then
you
I collect them.
Yeah, why did you start collecting these?
Because they're gems. They're pretty funny, and it's a quintessential small town 911 calls, nothing too serious, and it's more entertaining than anything.
Absolutely. So you brought some of them for us to read here tonight,
Yes,
right?
I brought some of my favorites.
Okay, all right. So these are actual 911 calls from Cook County. Kate's going to present them with the puppets right next to her. So
Didn't even
Kate,
notice.
why don't you give us, and you have these broken down into categories, right?
I have them broken down in categories, but I have so many that basically categories on these sheets say hot tub or butts or
Okay,
so you
all
can
right.
pick one if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have like
That's amazing. So what's the category we're going to start out with here today?
okay, this is just non-emergency emergency.
Okay.
Grand Marais caller said he couldn't figure out his new alarm clock and was wondering if a dispatcher could call at 8:30 a.m. to wake him up. 11:48 a.m. Grand Marais. Caller said her husband was stuck in the hot tub.
You get stuck in a hot tub.
There are ways.
There are ways. 1:13 p.m. Grand Marais. Caller said he was in a grocery store a few weeks ago and a middle-aged woman touched his butt.
He's just bragging now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just wanted to tell somebody.
Yeah, right. He called the police because someone had to know he got some action
Yeah.
that day. Yeah.
He has no friends.
Okay.
A few weeks ago. 5:30 p.m. Grand Portage. Report that someone was knocking on a resident's door at night and leaving single whole cigarettes on the stoop. Well, it's kind of mysterious. 9:02 p.m. Grand Marais. A disturbance was reported on beach at the rec park. A man was yelling at a woman, calling her a witch. He also had a dog he refused to put on a leash.
So it sounds like there was a woman who was asking him to put his dog on a leash. And that's like, and then he reacted poorly to that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Crucial, 9:44, a large piece of paper was removed from the roadway.
So it's not even a problem anymore. It's gone.
No, it's gone. Yeah. People in Cook County can sleep well at night.
That paper is not there anymore.
Yes. Caller said there is a man in her house. It turns out it was her husband.
You got to spend more time at home where that kind of thing happens.
Yeah. Your wife doesn't even recognize you anymore.
8:19, caller said she was having trouble with her Wi-Fi and wanted others to know if they were having the same issues. I'd like to call 911 every time my internet goes out.
Absolutely. These people like to call 911 for a lot of different reasons. Kate Lindello, thank you so much for coming on the program
Thanks for having me.
and sharing with us the Cook County 911. We've got more Twin Ports tonight, right here.
Hello, it's me, Galileo. Look at the Earth. It revolves around the sun. Who's that?
Galileo, it's the Pope. In the name of God, open the door.
Oh no, it's the Inquisition. Come in. Oh, hello, Pope. I'm so happy to see you again.
Well, thank you, Galileo, but this is not a personal visit. I'm here on official Pope business.
Okie dokie.
Well, Galileo, the rumor around the Vatican is that some of your teachings have been a little, heretical.
Is that so?
Look, You know, I came here to talk to you because your heretical teachings seem like blasphemy, and the punishment for blasphemy is hellfire.
Mamma mia!
Look, God is merciful. I came here to get your account of things.
Let's go.
All right. Well, you know that the holy texts say certain things are sacred. And foremost amongst those texts is the idea that a hot dog is not a sandwich.
But it's a meat surrounded by the bread. Of course it's a sandwich.
Well, I can see how you would doubt the Holy Scripture on this, but let me say that the Holy Scripture is very clear that a sandwich is a sandwich and that a hot dog's something else entirely.
Please, Pope, be reasonable.
You know, Galileo, we can't just go around having these heretical ideas. What's next? Total chaos. People will say lasagna's a sandwich, then a taco. The thought of it's just pure abomination.
I will not tolerate this affront to science. Not just science, but the Lord himself. Why would he give us the logic and reason if not to uncover the mysteries of the universe with? But you want to alter the progress of mankind. Mamma mia, I will say this until I die. A hot dog is the sandwich.
Very well, Galileo. I'll let you live in peace. But let me warn you, the church is watching. Oh, you know, it was really cold coming over here. Do you think I could borrow this blanket to help me out on the travel home?
Oh, no.
Hi, so I'm Chris Monroe, and I am a cartoonist and a children's book author, a former hardware professional and slinger of gin drinks. And I did the comic Violet Days for 22 years, which I retired in February. That was 1,144 comics. Yeah, thanks. Thanks. I deserve that. I think I was tired of doing that comic. I think I figured out that I was ready to retire it at maybe like 1,017. And so I had to think it out and finally decided to let it go. So, you know, this time of year I usually would do stories about school. And some of my favorite stories that I like to write about were stories about my childhood. And also things about toys and weird food and strange animal stories and mummies with tattoos. So anyway, I'm going to read you guys a couple stories. And the one thing I need to preface for this first story is there is mention of a doll named Lily Little. And this is Lily Little, still in her original perfume bottle. You guys might not remember these because they're from the 60s, but she still smells just like a lily of the valley. So you can't get rid of stuff like that. So my mom would be really proud to know that I'm still taking care of my toys. Anyway, so I just wanted to give you a preface of that because there is a little mention of her, so you might, you know, I don't want you to think that I'm completely insane. So for all the people that were wondering how I could do this comic for 22 years and keep it in print, for every one of those people, there was another person that said, I don't know how I'm going to live without your comic. So this is for them. And first comic is called Carving Ivory Soap. Our entire third grade class excuse me, was abuzz with excitement for our upcoming soap carving art project. We liked any activity, I'm sorry, that involved taking home something three-dimensional. Bars of ivory soap were stacked on a shelf, awaiting carving. Its clean aroma sort of masked our regular classroom smell of windmill cookies and head sweat. You know the smell. It was intoxicating. My plan, Kittle Canoe. If it turned out as planned, I'd carve an entire fleet. And here she is, Lily Little, in Whitewater Killer Crocodile Adventure. I was a little concerned about their oversized heads tipping it over. Maybe I'd build headrests. The one thing you really need for soap canoe carving is a really sharp knife, which is also the same thing no third grade teacher in her right mind would give her students to hack at hard blocks of soap with. We had to gouge away with plastic knives, spoons, and dull wood sticks. The lesson changed from sculpture to coping with failure, which is not as fun. At the end, my boat was just a small pea-shaped blob, pea-pod-shaped blob, actually. Due to a ton of design flaws, it didn't even float anymore. And there's me saying, are we getting graded on this? It was so tiny, it wasn't even good as soap at that point. I should have made a turtle. And this next comic, it does have to do with school because it has to do with a snack that everyone wanted in their lunchbox, but I personally never got. Snack Pack. One thing our mom did not believe in was Snack Pack pudding cups. She believed in their existence, but not for us. Snack Pack was originally sold in little aluminum cans with a pull-up lid. The sharp lids were the closest thing to a jailhouse shiv in the school lunchroom. And she's saying, I will cut you, Cody. A cross between a mini Frisbee and a razor blade. So true, it was just so sharp. Their commercials featured a talking horse named Snack Pack. He sounded like Yogi the Bear. And he was an actual pony. And here's a kid saying, hi, Snack Pack. Hi, kids. Have some Snack Pack. It was as if he was offering himself as a snack. Confusing. Snack Pack, the horse's job, was to impart safety tips on using their dangerous cans. Take one. Have some vanilla, but be careful, kids, and don't lick the lid. Good Lord! Now throw it away. Throw it away. Talking horses can pull off bossiness. Eventually, they switched to the plastic cups and eliminated the potential danger, except to the planet. And therefore, I think we can all agree on replacing the plastic cups with small edible waffle bowls. Problem solved. The end.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Twin Ports tonight. We're here with Chris Monroe, who you just saw perform. I'll give it up for that. And Chris, you have a TV series coming out, right?
I do.
That's based on a book that you wrote. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I wrote a children's book called Monkey with a Tool Belt, and then had 4 sequels after that. The Adventures of Chico Bon Bon.
Yeah.
Pretty handy monkey. And so, yeah, Monkey with a Tool Belt is coming to Netflix. So it's an animated series.
That's big, yeah.
20 episodes, kind of short, 10-minute episodes that will have a little kind of a STEM sort of feel to it.
Great. What's kind of the basic premise of this for people that aren't familiar?
Well, he's a monkey that keeps his cool. He has a lot of tools, sort of an unlimited amount of crazy tools, and he can just fix any problem.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris, again, thank you so much for coming on the program. Thanks for
Thank you.
performing for us tonight. And thank all of you for watching here. I'd like to thank my live audience. I'd like to thank Chris Monroe, Caitlin Dello, the Twin Ports Tonight Band, Steve Wyeth, everyone for being here tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, this has been Twin Ports Tonight. Thank you so much.